Okay, I'm going to read some scriptures from the Old Testament. Now, the Old Testament is the same thing as the Jewish Tanakh. It has all the same books in it. In Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 31 through 34, it says, "Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah, not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day that I took them by the hand to bring them out of the land of Egypt," talking about the old covenant with Moses, "which my covenant they break, although I was a husband unto them, saith the Lord. But this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord. I will put my law into their inward parts, and write it in their hearts, and I will be their God, and they shall be my people. And they shall teach no more every man his neighbor, and every man his brother, saying, Know the Lord, for they shall all know me, from the least of them unto the greatest of them, saith the Lord. For I will forgive their iniquity, and I will remember their sin no more." In Isaiah chapter 11, verse 10, it says, "And in that day there shall be a root of Jesse." Jesse was the father of King David. So they're talking about the lineage that Messiah will come through, "which shall stand for an ensign of the people. And to it shall the Gentiles seek, and his rest shall be glorious." My question is, who do the Gentiles trust? Zachariah chapter 12, verses 9 through 11. "And it shall come to pass in that day that I will seek to destroy all the nations that come against Jerusalem, and I will pour upon the house of David and upon the inhabitants of Jerusalem the spirit of grace and of supplications. And they shall look upon me whom they have pierced, and they shall mourn for him as one mourneth for his only son, and shall be in bitterness for him, as one that is in bitterness for his firstborn. In that day there shall be a great mourning in Jerusalem, as the mourning of Hadadrimmon in the valley of Megiddon." Sorry, I have trouble saying that word. Proverbs chapter 30, verse 4. "Who hath ascended up into heaven, or descended? Who hath gathered the wind in his fists? Who hath bound the waters in a garment? Who hath established all the ends of the earth? What is his name? And what is his son's name, if thou canst tell?" If you believe the Tanakh is complete, then my question to you is, where is that new covenant that God spoke of in Jeremiah chapter 31? The Tanakh doesn't have the new covenant, although God promises that he will give it. But here it is. That is the new covenant that God promised. So the Tanakh is incomplete. Second, who is the root of Jesse whom the Gentiles seek in Isaiah chapter 11, verse 10? Who is the root of Jesse? Who is the descendant of King David whom the Gentiles trust in, according to Isaiah chapter 11:10? That right there is a clue, again, as to who the Messiah is, the Moshiach. Third, who did the household of David, speaking of the nation of Israel, pierce in Zachariah chapter 12, verse 10. In other words, who did Israel pierce? Who are they going to look upon and mourn? Who will they look upon whom they have pierced? And the last question is, in Proverbs chapter 30, verse 4, who hath established all the ends of the earth? What is his name? And what is his son's name, if thou canst tell? His name, in answer to that question, is Jesus Christ, Yeshua HaMoshiach.